Hey, everybody. Good morning. Hey. Hey, everybody. Good morning. What is it, Tuesday? Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Isn't it a happy Tuesday? Like, seriously. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Um, the title of my video is really say what now? Say what? 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 Okay, so hey, that was hey everybody. Hey, good morning. Good morning, everyone. How are you? Hey, it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Pull those curtains, pull those drapes. Look outside. It's a very beautiful day. How many of you can look outside this morning? Hmm. Yeah, that was a job. Yeah, that was a subliminal. Pull those drapes away, girls. Pull those drapes away and look outside. Sunshine, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a subliminal. Yeah. Hey everyone, good morning. Hope you're all good. Now the title of my video is Say What Now? And I only came on here to talk about this real quick because hey tomorrow, good morning. Oh, let me see who is in here. Hold on. Hey Chakra King, always first on the scene. Hey Chakra. Hey Heatwave, good morning. Good morning tomorrow. And of course, good morning to those who are up there in the clouds. It may not be the type of mess you want because you know already that I'm not qualified to do the type of messy stuff that some of you guys do, but I taught my shit sometimes. Good morning. Thank you for coming here. All I have to say is this. Last night while I was live, a few persons came in the chat to let me know that someone was in jail. I don't know if it's Jail. I don't know if it's Jale, but it's one of them. Now, when I saw it, I decided, I'm not going to comment on it. So I just, blew it off real quick and just continued and said, okay, all righty. Because I wasn't really sure. At first, I didn't know if it was people trying to bring mess to me and stuff. So I didn't really pay much attention. And I was like, Carrie, you said you're done with this. So whatever, leave it alone. You said you're done with it. So just leave it alone. And I'm like, whatever. So I just skipped over it, continued moving. Then somebody else said it. Then somebody else said it. And I'm like, but this seems serious. So during the live last night, I just decided, okay, let me go check this real quick. I went to the first source. Hey, Chantel, where you normally get stuff real quick, and that was Hennywise. And then when I clicked on Hennywise, because I was still live, I was talking. I think I had two people on my panel at the time when I was looking. Was it? Maybe, maybe not. I don't remember. But I was live when this happened. Heat Heat wave girl. News this morning, child. I'm not laughing. So I decided to go click. I went and I looked on Hennywise's channel and I saw that she shared something and it was Queen Naima's video. However, I couldn't necessarily watch the video at the time, but I saw the title of the video and I'm like, what is going on here? Seriously, what is going on? Is this deja vu? What is going on here? And then somebody else said something about QB. So I went and I typed on QBs. Somebody also said something about Kimmy, and we all know I'm not going over there. Hold on one second. Hold on. 1 second, guys. Right. So, like I was saying, so I saw those, but I was still live while this was going on. So it's not like I could go and check everything out. But for the most part, what I'm seeing is that someone may be back in jail. This is someone who I once supported. Hey, mind your own. Hey, everyone coming in. This is someone who I once genuinely supported their channel and, for years. And something happened the other day which was totally, misunderstanding is not even the word to use. Hey, Cool Gamer. Hey, Kiva. Kiva rebuking big bitches. Look at that name. Yeah, so I'm like, something happened recently with that same individual, which had absolutely nothing to do with her, but she decided she wanted to make it about her and said, ooh, she's throwing subliminals at me. She's this, she's that. And within 3.5 seconds, they were on their live with my name in the title. And I'm like, if you could do that to someone who supports you, who has been supporting you for years, and you could snap, 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 and you could go on your channel and be putting their names in your title and be doing that. What do you do to people who are really your supporters, who are your other supporters? What do you do to people who are your quote unquote friends, how do you move from being, oh, my babies, I love you, all of that, to, oh, Carrie, bitch. All of a sudden, Carrie was a big bitch. All of a suddenly, I became a bitch. A bitch who didn't wear deodorant. A bitch who didn't wear those things. I became one of those. And suddenly I was a target for somebody out of nowhere. And like she was saying these things, and people were actually listening to her and believing her. Now, I'm not pretending that I'm the best or I'm someone who, I'm perfect. Shante, I missed a lot also because I was live when all of this was going on. You know, I was live when it was going on. And so I only heard while I was live. And I'm saying, how does somebody move from that to that in seconds? And that is when I realized something was definitely wrong with this person. And I decided, you know what? I'm going to take a clean break and just, move along, because I could have chosen to go back and forth and feed in, and give them the satisfaction of responding and doing this. But no, certain ways that you move, it shows up the individual. It doesn't necessarily show you up. You know what I'm saying? Chantal, you would never know. I tried explaining it. It's very simple. Point A, she liked Goosey very much. She was one of those persons who would, Goosey, click my link. Hit the link, Goosey. Hit the link. when she was happy with him, right? They fell out and she expected me to fall out with him. They fell out. He blocked her. She made troll pages and still went back in his chat to speak to him. You don't want to be in his chat on her troll pages. She was blocked. She didn't like it. Whenever he came on the panel here, he and mark you, sometimes he would poke at her sometimes when she was in the chat. I'm not saying that's not true, but there are many times that she was down there in the chat poking at him. And a lot of people didn't see that. They only wanted to see it the way that she described it. So that happened with both of them. And whenever he would say stuff to her while I was on the panel, I'd say, Goosey, just stop it. Goosey, stop. And then I would say, Tracy, stop. And I would say to both of them, you guys just stop. You're both adults. And I'm just thinking once I ask you both to not do certain things with each other, you just stop and not put me in the middle because it's an awkward position. You know what I'm saying? So she would be upset. Oh, do not let Goosey address me. Do not let go. You're addressing him too. Say that part. And you're thinking that because, oh, he's not supposed to respond to me if I'm not talking to him, but you are also pushing it too. You are pushing it. So don't act like it was just Goosey alone. Goosey did his part also when he poked and I spoke to him and I said, Goosey, stop, you know. And I like, Goosey, stop, just stop, whatever. I just did that. Because, in my mind, these are two adults and you're supposed to be able to control yourself, right? People are acting like I'm the one making him say stuff. Oh, what am I supposed to do? Oh, you could take him off. You could mute him. You could do. No, I can't go over your channel and tell you what to do to people when they come on your panel. So you don't do that shit to me. Mm-mm. No, you don't do that to me. Nobody can tell you what to do. And you're the same one who says, oh, let me learn about the person for myself. Let me learn about the person for myself. No. Mm-mm. Leave me alone. Let me learn about whoever I want to learn about for myself. So obviously she didn't like that. And she proceeded to go to her live and speak about me in some vile ways. But people would have thought that I would be like so upset and I'm going to be this. No, dear. Mm-mm. I got bills to think about. I got water bill, different bills to pay. Seriously, I'm supposed to be back and forth. I may have said a few stuff, in response, but it amazed me how many persons decided that they were gonna listen to what she said without understanding the real thing. So that happened with Goosey. Then one day we were over by what's it called? Over by New Biologist chat having a whole conversation I was having a whole conversation with Newbie. There wasn't much going on that night. We were just talking, myself, Newbie. Let me say it right. We were having a conversation, New Biology, Lovely Love, and I. And we were just there hanging out and chatting. And of course, at some points, Lovely Love, being her, she was getting drunk. She was saying stuff. And I was talking to Goosey, and I'm like, Goosey, do you see what's happening? No, first of all, Newbie was asking, what is happening? I think Newbie had stepped away, and I'm like, Newbie, this is not for you to understand. Now, this is when the lady dropped in the chat. And I'm like, some things you just got to leave it alone. Because I didn't want to be too upfront and talk about what was happening with Lovely Love. The bitch came in there, and I'm calling her a bitch because she's been referring to me as a bitch. All these years I was modding for you, I was never a bitch. So the bitch came in there and talked about how I was throwing subliminals at her when I was speaking directly to New Biology to say, just leave it alone, just leave it. It's because it was Lovely. Lovely was acting up. There was a lot going on there. So if you haven't been in the live from the beginning, you wouldn't have known. So for you just watching it would just think, oh, she's throwing jabs. And I would say, Goosey, do you see what's happening right now? And then Goosey would respond. But what I was saying, what was happening right now, I was referring to Lovely Love. I was referring to Lovely Love to say, okay, we're talking about something, but Lovely Love is bringing up the whole thing. I think she was bringing up something about Dovey or whatever. And we were like, just leave it alone. And Goosey said she's doing it right now. I said, when I looked to see what he was talking about, it was the lady who was over 50 saying certain things towards him. I'm like, oh my God. And then she proceeded to just keep it going and going. And what did you say, Carrie? What did you? And I'm like, ooh, ooh, ooh. And I said, okay, this is where I realized that you're actually looking for stuff. You're looking for stuff. You've just been looking for stuff. You just wanted something to be the next content. You just think you could humiliate me. There's no way she could have ever humiliated me. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. I am pretty happy with my few accomplishments that I've had at my age, and I'm not her age, So I don't know what exactly I would be jealous of or how I would feel. Oh, she's upset with me. Let me go tear my hair out. Let me go pull my hair out. No, mm-mm. I don't get that invested. You know what I'm saying? So when she proceeded to go to her channel to say how much I was doing this and I was throwing subliminals and people were actually believing her, I'm like, were these people in the same live stream that I was in? And even Miss Paulette of all persons, when I watched that video and I looked in the comment section, Paulette had the audacity to tell me, "Oh, you lied on Tracy," and I'm like, "Ooh, this is Miss Paulette." Miss Paulette is normally someone who would just be in the chat saying hi to people, or even if she comes in the comment section after a video has ended, she says, "Woo child," or something like that. But she actually sat and typed that for me based on what she observed. And I'm saying, you know what? I have been there before where I supported that person, so I would want to believe what they say or take their sides. But there comes a point when you gotta, think for yourself, see stuff through, you know. But I can't blame everyone because, like I always say on here, everybody has their own mind, their own opinions about stuff, So that's where it came. And of course, I asked the lady to just kind of take my wrench away. I think it was even before that I had asked her to remove the wrench because, hey Pookie, hey Tisa, hey Mind Your Own, hey Dr. Lashanya, hey everyone, hey Chantal, hey everyone coming in. So it was there. Hey Shante, hey Deborah. So I found out that this lady is actually looking for something. Yes, Tisa, they'll just turn at you at the drop of a dime just based on what somebody else said. And I'm saying to myself, you would want to say you've been moderating for someone for a while now, hey Shani. And out of respect, you don't want to say certain things. I maybe think stuff through differently, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but no. Mm-mm. But she wanted it. She was looking for it. So when I was moderating and supporting, I was okay. But once I started having a voice on my channel, and once I didn't do what you wanted me to do, I became the bitch, and I became a part of your title for your videos. And I'm like, no, I'm not allowing you to affect me in any way. I'm not giving you the satisfaction of going back and forth with you because that would mean you win. But at the end of the day, I killed you off in my head. I had a whole funeral for you. So I'm done with you. And you can go as long as you want, talk about whatever you want. And I decided, okay, I'm going to part ways. I'm not going to join the whole Tracy hate train. It's not my thing. I'm not going, it's not my thing. And everybody's different. I'm not going back and forth with anybody shouting at my computer or whatever. Uh-uh. You have no idea who you're dealing with. It's always the quiet ones, I tell you. It's always the quiet ones, and I'll leave it at that shit. Okay. Yes. So, like I was saying, I don't have to tell anybody what I'm going to do to them or how I will do this. And no. Uh-uh. Anyway, so that's how that went. But coming on to right now, I am trying to figure out what is going on. So, like I was saying, this is while I was live last night. People were saying, oh, this person is in jail and whatever. And I'm saying, this sounds like deja vu. And I'm saying, you would want to help this person. Well, I don't know if they need help. They said they didn't need help the last time. So, that's another whole story right there. That's a whole other story right there. You'd be surprised. Guys, let me tell you this really quickly. You would be surprised the things that people had to do or was trying to do in the background the last time this person went to JALE and not JAIL. You would be surprised. You hear me? And the person who when once they came out, they were so ungrateful. They were so unappreciative. They were so abrupt and very, I can't even say. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Who is here now, mind your own? Who, me? I'm here now because I'm going to talk. People went on their channels and they spoke of me and stuff. And I'm like, Chantel, this comment right here, You'll be, it doesn't affect me that much. Yes, yes, Shantae. She took her side without even, rationalizing stuff through. Okay, so mind your own. I just saw a few papers online this morning and last night when some people told me, and I went and looked. And of course, I don't understand how to read those stuff. And I think I saw a waiting trial. I think some stuff that I see, I don't know, but I am hearing from the very few clips that I ran through is that the person did not show up for court. I don't know how true it is, and that is why last night when some people dropped it in my chat, I didn't really take it up because I'm like, what am I supposed to do with that information? Is it mess that's being carried on? You know, what is going on? But then when I looked on a few channels, I saw what happened. And I'm still not sure how true it is. So I'm still waiting to hear. I won't be going over there to find out, but I'm pretty sure I'll hear on the road, I'll hear on the streets what's going on. So I'm hearing that the person is locked up again. And I'm saying, is this deja vu happening? Is this the same person who says they know what they're doing and stuff, still harassing people out there? Is this the same person who is still who has a case, who is still acting certain way on YouTube? You know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it, and I never will because people think stuff through differently. People react to things differently. I don't know, but I'm just saying it's like a whole deja vu. It's like the same thing again, you know? Right. Even though if she's there, I'm not that much of a hater. I don't wish jail on anyone. But then sometimes you got to think about your actions and think about it. Oh, you saw her modding in another chat. Okay, well that means she didn't go then. But I just saw a few things online, and I'm like, is it true? And that is what the title of my that's what the title of my video is. Say what now? What happened? Is it true? Can somebody confirm or deny? Is there anybody who can tell me what's going on? Does anybody know? For real? Yeah, hence the question, say what now? Say what? What? Does anybody know? And those documents that are surfacing online, is it true? I don't know. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it is. But at the same time, it is quite unfortunate. And somebody said something last night in the chat about the mayor of Detroit being doxxed. And I went and I looked and I'm like, is this serious? People are still, doing these things. Hey, Pizarro. Hey, Team AJ. Mind your own. So here we have conflicting views, conflicting information. Somebody says she was modding this morning in another chat, and somebody says she's in jail. I don't know. I wish somebody would help me understand what's going on. Does anybody know? Let me drop the link. Does anybody know what's going on? Let me paste this link. You can click the link. Does anybody know what's going on? I'm just asking for a friend. What's going on? Is it true? That's my question this morning. Is it true? And I just thought I'd come on here and talk about it this morning because it took me back to the last time when this happened and the person was, quite ungrateful, and was very, and even not only that, because I wasn't looking for a thank you from her, but the way she responded when she came out and how she acted about the whole situation, it just shows that, sometimes you may be doing stuff from the kindness of your heart, but people don't appreciate it. And then and it also showed me even more when you're going through your own personal struggles, because this happened during the same time when I lost two family members. And I'm not talking about people who are like, ooh, some long lost relative or whatever. And I'm dealing with my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with my own shit. Didn't tell anyone. I was just dealing with my shit. And I think I only told one person, dealing with my shit. And she was going through that. And then a few people were on my came to some of my videos to ask what was going on. And that's the only reason why I came on that day and spent 4 minutes, because I was freaking dealing my own shit and bawling my own eyes out. And I came and did that real quick and got off the freaking thing. And during all of this time when I'm dealing with my shit, this woman is trying to have me go back and forth with her and what's with Goosey and all. And I'm like, I have different things. I came on here because I'm trying to be happy and, just do stuff and talk on my channel. And you're trying to tell me about Goosey. And then you're going to be putting my name in titles and, looking for someone to go back and forth to cuss you out. I don't have time for that shit. I'm not even close to your age. And I'm still trying to act as at least being a little bit more mature about the whole situation. I may be in here watching stuff in the beefing sector. It doesn't mean I have to go back and forth beefing with anyone. That's not my style. It's not my personality. And I am not going to allow anyone to change how I am. I am not. So that was something that was, that was an interesting thing that happened. Okay. I dropped the link a few times. Does anybody know anything? Let me know. I'm interested. Let me see what this says. Hey, Sly Jones. So we'll hear in the streets, because I was just waiting to find out, because when someone dropped in my chat, a few persons said it last night, I'm like, I'm not going there. I'm not taking that shit up, because I had mentioned on my channel before that I'm not talking about her anymore, because I'm finished. Once I'm done, Let me see what this says. Hopefully she gets it together. Yeah, some people never learn. And I'm saying to myself, when I heard of it, I wasn't sure. So I said, let me check around a few more places to see what happened. I don't know how true it is. So I would wait to find out from whoever says it on the street. So I'm depending on whoever says it, because I'm not going over there to figure it out, because I had already unsubscribed when I told her to take my mod stick away from me. I told her to take it and I unsubscribed because I knew I wasn't going to go with the back and forth and something, So maybe she's not in, maybe she's out. I don't know. But I came on here to find out. And that is why my title is Say What Now? Nicole says she put the man's family address up and everything without regret. That's sad. And she couldn't explain what he did to her. Oh, wow. Wow. She said she was famous in jail. Oh, wow. That's cool. I don't aspire to be that type. What I found it hilarious? When I went to see what she was saying and I heard that whole comment about, oh, where's your deodorant? Where is it? This was in the middle of her cussing, quote unquote cussing. Where's your deodorant? Where's your deodorant? I'm like, are you confusing me with some other culture or some other people? What are you saying? And you yourself mentioned what you did with the deodorant the other day when you went to jail. You used somebody's deodorant. Why are you asking me where's my deodorant? Please, come on. Stop it. You got to stop that shit. Stop that one. Stop that shit. Good morning, Gummy. Good morning, So Bomb. Some people, when they do stuff and get in problems, they change after a while. They see the error of their ways and they try to make adjustments and stuff. But some people just don't, And I'm only mentioning this morning because I'm saying to myself, how easy was it for her to find an issue with me within minutes, within days? And then how easy was it for people to assume to take her word and, oh, this is what you did. And I'm saying to myself, I can't even be upset with them because I was over there at one point, You know what I'm saying? Hey, Red Vines. So I can see why they are, hey, Miss Cruiser, the way they are, or how they may agree with her or think that what she's saying is true. But I was amazed at how many people listened to that whole lie about me throwing subliminals and actually believed it. When the conversation had nothing to do with her, and sometimes people know they're wrong, but because they're so far in it, they don't want to, retract what they've said or whatever. But, I can only wish them well. She's a stranger at the end of the day. I've never met her. I've never given her any personal information about me. So, like what? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. So if anything happens to her again, I'm pretty sure that Meth Understood will help her, so she will call whoever needs to call, get the bail, the bond, whatever it is. I'm pretty sure she'll get help from, that person. So like other people who are behind the scenes trying to help, you can relax yourself. She has her number one supporter who she's been battling for who will help her. Okay? You don't got to worry. You know what I'm saying? Yes, yes, AJ. Yeah. Where's your deodorant? I was so fun. People, I'm telling you, I laughed the entire time. I didn't get upset about it because, you know, whatever. At the end of the day, you just move on with life. And I'm not gonna be joining and teaming up with people who hate her. And no, I'm not doing that. It is not. It's not productive for me. So no, I'm not gonna be doing that shit. And like talking about her with people and all of those stuff. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. No. No. Oh, really? I wonder which island, because apparently everybody everywhere in the Caribbean is one place. So when I heard that, I'm saying you're grasping for straw. You're grasping at air right here. And this whole thing, oh, they're teaming up because they're from the same place. And I don't think Goosey has ever been to Jamaica. Okay, Tracy said she was asleep while people were posting stuff about her yesterday. Okay, maybe. I'm just saying the whole situation was a whole mess during that time. And I decided just, not to say anything about it or whatever. I chose not to. I only blocked two people for saying some stuff, two persons. So my block list is growing. I think I'm about maybe 11 or so right now. And I know for a fact one of them got upset because they came in another chat. Oh, Carrie, you blocked the pieces. Yeah, and I'm like, girl, bye, it's you. I blocked you and you're here on your other troll page. You know, I'm not into it. Yes, Team AJ, she does it to everyone, doesn't she? And even the last time when I was speaking about her, you saw one of her mods, her ex mods were on here, a sweet person. You'd be surprised that the people who mod for her are really quiet, sweet persons, laid back, quiet persons who don't get in mess and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. And that whole thing about birds of a feather flock together, it doesn't always go that way. Yes, she does this to quite a number of people. She falls out with people and stuff. So who am I to think it would have been any different with me, right? You are so right. Yeah. Yep. You're so right, Team AJ. They'll be cool with you as much as their preferred content creator is cool with you. And the moment they are not anymore, they move like sheep. They don't think for themselves. If they used to be over here before, they don't come anymore and all of that stuff. And I'm like, okay, alrighty, it's cool. It's YouTube. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be, we gotta just be mindful of our actions. That's all I'm saying. Maybe so bomb. Maybe. Betty White said she called me Hitler. Did I get mad? No, the shit was funny because it was so stupid. Yeah, open your blinds, look outside, go outside, get some air, get away from YouTube sometimes. Go do regular stuff in life. You know, I am going to continue to stay me. And despite the fact that people were so, it was, I'm not going to say I was shocked. The fact that you could flip on someone so easily. I'm not shocked about the flip flopping, mind you, or turning on someone. I'm not shocked at it at all. Don't get me wrong. I am not shocked in the least bit. But it was just so quick. The live was happening when Goosey was on here. She emailed me. while I was on live. And then she proceeded to go live while I was on live to speak about me and how oh, she's done and all sorts of stuff. It was whatever. I wasn't that shocked. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that shocked. I was not that shocked. You know what I'm saying? And she's the type of person who never sees what she does wrong. So everybody else is wrong around her. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm not picking no side. I'm not picking a side. I'm just doing my own thing and just, living. And you know what made me what one of the things that helped me keep calm more than anything when all of this popped off is because I had my own thing in the background dealing with. And I'm saying to myself, life is just too short. You know, it gives you a different outlook on life, that life is too short to be engaging in some simple stuff or some dumb stuff. And that is why I really didn't like go and do, I didn't give her the satisfaction of arguing with her because I had my own freaking shit dealing with in the background, you know? And that was hard for me what I was dealing with. It still is because I'm still dealing with it. But I can't put that over my well being, my health, my mental health, and so on. No, I picked myself. And that is why I just decided, and people may think it's a weak move. Oh, she was having her name in her title. She was doing this and you didn't respond and this. And no, I may say a few things, but that's about it. It's not in my nature to argue with people. For real, for real. I just don't. I must be like really upset to argue with someone. And that just didn't upset me enough. Hey, Freddie, it didn't upset me enough for me to, you know, like it wasn't as important, you know. I was dealing with right so Subum. I was dealing with real life issues when that girl got locked up. Real life or real death issues, I should say. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just saying. And it just goes to show. So don't think that because, and this also goes for the other people over there, you're disposable. Mm-hmm. You can say one wrong thing in her chat one day and that's it for you. You're done. And doesn't matter if you've been supporting her, doesn't matter if you've been cash apping, doesn't matter what you do. Just know that you in at the snap of a finger, you'll be blocked, you'll be cussed out, you'll be whatever. She'll just once you're not saying what she's thinking, just like how she monitors what people says. Oh, you can be talking about that individual who she's been, rooting for of late. And if you don't say what she likes, trust and believe you're gonna get blocked. Because you have to think the way she thinks. You can't have an opinion. Oh, God forbid you ever have an opinion that differs from hers. You know what I'm saying? That is that on that. I just came on here to find out what was happening. I dropped my link a few times. I wish somebody would help me understand because I'm not going over there to find out. So I'm gonna have to find out from whoever is on the streets who decide to deal with that. I'll find out from the usual people I watch to see what happened because I'm not clicking over there because I've been unsubscribed and I've been loving it. It makes you realize things that you didn't see while you were there. It makes you look at life different. It's happened to you before, Team AJ? And I guess sometimes what she's trying to do is show the other person that she's defending them. So let me monitor the chat, monitor it tightly. Oh, so I can prove to this person that I am, I am for them. Something like that. I don't know. Let me see what teenagers happened to me before. I said one wrong thing and she spent a whole is it spin a whole narrative about me years ago, and you learn sooner rather than later. Yeah, just say one thing that's not in agreement with her, and that's it. And that is kind of it. Yeah, people. Yes, Styles with T. I'm pretty sure you've gone through something similar, Styles with Tisa, right? Haven't you gone through something similar and it made you actually see some things? It made you look at things differently. You know, when you're in it, you may not see it as much, even though, and I've said this before on here, and people seem to be thinking that I didn't. And I even said it when she was over here one day on my panel. I'm saying I don't agree with everything she does. Don't get me wrong, but I supported her. And when I support somebody, I support you. You know what I'm saying? I don't have ulterior motives. I'm not doing this so I can get back at you. You know, I'm not doing those type of things. If I support, oh, Tisa, you are oh, when you fell out with that other content creator, you were dealing with a death too. Wow. Oh, wow. So you were dealing with a death too, and that person was going in on you during that time. People can be really insensitive, you know. Oh wow. I am sorry to hear that, cuz don't I know how that feels. You're trying to balance your own life, and you're trying to support people who are, miles away from you, that you've never met, or you're just genuinely concerned about the person. You know what I'm saying? Genuinely concerned. Let me see. It had just happened to oh, good morning, free thinker. Wow. And if that person was your friend and they knew that somebody had just passed for you, you would want to think that they would, be a little bit considerate, just a little bit, just a tad bit, you know? I get what you're saying. I've just experienced that, so I understand. I understand very, very well. These content creators don't really care for us. The mods, the viewers, the donators are all replaceable to them. They have hundreds waiting on the side to join their crew. Right. Yep. I've seen even another content creator, not in this sector, and how they had some mods who were doing it for them. I'm like really representing for them, be battling in other chats for them, be, looking out for their best interests and their channels. And they'll just come on live and just, talk badly about them, you know, try to dehumanize. Man, I've seen some stuff. Because in their minds, they're the ish, they are the ish, and you are nothing. You're just a subscriber, you're just a viewer, you're just a mod. That is how they look at you. They can be really, really unappreciative and very narcissistic. You know what I'm saying? Right, right, Betty White. And people are upset with me when I say, oh, it's just YouTube and I'm here for the entertainment purposes. I truly am. People are going through real life issues in life. And they come on here because they want to, watch people they like, support who they like, be entertained, have fun. If they want to go find spiritual guidance, they will know what section of YouTube to go to, you know they're gonna watch some religious programs or stuff. But obviously they came over here, they like the things they saw or see, and they just wanted to be here to have fun and stuff in chats and stuff. It doesn't mean that you have to be going back and forth, and oh, this is the beef sector, you got to do this, you're gonna have to do this, you're gonna have to do that. No, not when you have other people that you're taking care of, not when you have a job you want to make sure you keep, not when you're trying to keep your sanity. No. Not when you have stuff to lose, not when you want to take care of your family. You're not going to be losing your jobs over YouTube. You're not going to be going out of your way. Grant you, there are moments of weakness because we're all humans, you know. Betty White says she doesn't like modding anymore. And sometimes when you moderate for people, it limits your access to other chats. You know that? Or people will block you just merely because you moderate for a particular person. I've seen it happen, you know. Oh, she mods for Tracy, blum. And then I'm like, okay, it's not like me seeing your comments is gonna help me buy that gas. Gas is expensive, you know what I'm saying? Red Vine say people have no loyalty. FB and Tisa met in real life. FB ain't loyal to her shadow. Some people aren't. Some people don't give the same type of energy. you give people energy and they don't know how, I don't know why, but they don't know how to return it. Hey, Jesus, take the wheel. They don't know how to return, respect or love or whatever. Right, Shantae? Shantae says, it's happened to me as a mod and as a subscriber. Right. They'll see you and say, oh, you're modding for so and so. Get that person out. Well, that hasn't happened, but yeah. Jesus Take the Wheel says Tracy did a live this morning. Okay, well, I guess she didn't get locked up then. There goes the answer. Well, thank you. I knew somebody would come through. Well, two persons actually, because somebody said it earlier on in the chat, said that she was modding in another live, in somebody else's live. So I guess there goes the answer to my question, the title of my video this morning. There goes the answer. She's not in JALE. Right. Thank you for letting me know, for the 2 or 3 people who did. But I'm just saying, sometimes we got to take the time out to reflect. As we get older, we got to take the time out to reflect on our actions. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she did? That should be funny. I guess I'll get commentary from other channels, You know. Right, Tisa? When you sow good seeds, you don't have to worry about reaping bad karma. That is so true. That is so true. Yes, Betty, and this is even truer words have not been spoken. That blue wrench puts a target on your back. And then people will be of the impression, oh, that is what happens when you mod for people and they have their channels, they start doing so and so against you. Oh no, I've never done that. I didn't do that. They're gonna say, oh, they got you to promote their channel and do this and do that. No, hold on 1 second. There's someone in the back. Hold on. Let me get my overlay real quick. And we're doing it this way. Hey, good morning.
Hi.
Hey, Jesus, take the wheel. JTTW. Let me remove my deodorant that I need. What's
Yeah,
going
like that big
on?
deodorant.
Which one should I use? That one or this one? I don't
I
know.
think yeah, the 48 hour. Because
Which
we
one?
stank.
Yeah. Oh,
Not
that one right there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because we
Yeah.
stank like that.
Yeah. We need it. We need it. Anybody with
Yeah.
an accent, this is the one you should get, because obviously nobody with an accent uses deodorant. So try this one out, guys. And it's also, protects you from, your clothing. It doesn't get soiled, especially if you wear black. So you could try that one. Yeah. What's going on? I haven't heard you in a while. How are you?
Good, good. I caught her live early this morning. Well, it was obviously night for me. Um, and she said that she was asleep and she
Mm-hmm.
didn't know that all of this was going on, and people need to stop telling lies, and
Mm-hmm.
she's going to sue all you who put she name and all your title. She says she's suing all you. She
She's
said
gonna be
don't
rich.
mind. She said don't mind. She have a court appointed lawyer. She going and sue all you. All you who put she name in the title. So
Oh
look out for the
wow.
paper. Yeah.
Well, thankfully I don't have her name in mind because I'm on here asking questions. I'm having a WGQ moment. I came on here this morning because I was like, some people told me last night that she was, and I really didn't pay much attention in the chat when they typed it in. And I said, no, I'm gonna just wait until I hear for myself or whatever. And then I saw a few channels with some screenshots and stuff. I haven't watched the videos and stuff. And then I'm like, oh, it may be true, it may not be. We don't know. So I'm like, let me come on here this morning and ask people, what now? What happened? You know?
Yeah,
Well, I'm
I
glad
don't know
I'm
if she
not gonna be in
deleted
that.
that line.
Well, I won't be on the list of those people getting sued.
Yeah, thank God.
Right. Right. I don't want to go to
I'm really
JALE.
tired.
I think my asthma will take me out that day because I don't think I could do it. You know, it is. It is not. It is just. It is just quite unfortunate that the older we get, is we don't see, some of our ways that we need to, change or improve. Curtail a few things here and there. It is just quite unfortunate. But if I'm just saying that if it does happen, she has, that person will help her out. That person, her friend, that she's batching for, they'll help her. She'll be good. So nobody has to worry about her because she has rich friends. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that rich friend because that rich friend didn't know where she was either.
Oh, really?
Let me
People were
put in a
asking.
private chat who I think this rich friend is, and you'll tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay. Hey, Happy Days. Hey, my try. Or Mitri. Sorry. Hold on. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
girl.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that friend
Okay.
said, I don't know. She's like, I don't know. I was like, hmm? She was
Okay.
she was like, bitch, you on your own. As far as her attitude was, she was like,
Yeah.
I have my own shit going on.
Right.
Yeah. So I
People
don't
have their stuff go. Yeah, you see that? Look at that. Just imagine if it were true. Happy Days just came in. Happy Days is asking no. No. Apart, I'm hearing that she's not, but
no, she's
it is
not.
what it
And she
is.
said that she, she is going to have a I don't know if it was a special meeting with her members to tell them all what's going on. But she said she was asleep when all this was going
Oh.
down. So
Mhm.
yeah, mm, I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's a good
She was like
question,
deep
Shani.
sleep.
She was sleeping. Shani says, didn't MU have her own court case yesterday? Did she end up going though? Because I'm not sure how long she was online yesterday and how many channels she went to. So I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I hope I never have a court case. I don't think I could deal with that shit.
Me neither.
I
And
don't.
not for YouTube. Worse.
Uh-uh.
I'll be too
I am.
embarrassed.
Uh-uh. Can you imagine your family seeing you doing these type of things on
Oh,
YouTube? Can you
oh no.
imagine? I have one friend that has asked me for this channel, and she's been asking me for weeks and weeks, and I said no, no, just stay in your little bubble where you are. And she asked me for weeks, and I'm like, no, I don't even want her to know what I'm over here watching.
And
And
a
then
lot of
I
people
finally
and a lot
succumbed
of
and
people
gave it
say
to her.
that. Yeah, they don't tell their family or their friends that they have a YouTube channel because they don't want them to know what they're getting. They would be so embarrassed.
It's my little fun, it's my little thing. Let me
Yeah,
just
yeah,
enjoy
it
what I'm doing
is.
over here. When you come over here, it's gonna be make it a little awkward for me. Let me enjoy myself over here,
Yeah, I don't want to be
and then
judged.
right, like one of my cousins. She was asking me, give me that channel name, and I no, because she's on this other channel, and I'm like, you just stay over here there with your wholesome family channel that you watch. You just stay right over there. And she's been
Yes.
messaging me continuously for the channel name. I've never told it to her because I don't want to have to deal with that. You know,
And one
I don't
family
know.
member is going to tell everyone.
Yes. And then, the whole family is going to have conversations about it. They're going to
Yes.
have meetings about it. Well, not
Yes.
meetings, but you know what I mean.
Yes, the gossiping.
Yeah, they're going to like, that should upon internet I go on with. And that she waste her time I do. And she says, and then the something that she go on with, you know. Must.
And what
And
kind
I'll
of
be like,
comments is that, Jane? But you ain't hear
right.
she, what you call she cussing and carrying on?
Yeah. And what kind of old fire got them there? What kind of old nigga people them the share watch? You know?
I too shame. I too shame. That's what she doing there? I too shame. Mm-mm, mm-mm. This is our little secret.
Right. Let me stay right over here by myself. And I'm gonna say, then how you put on your clothes a morning time, boy, you gotta work like you're a professional and you come here go watching my foolishness there. Jeez, and peace, carry me shame my they will say, I'm gonna say, carry me shame my girl, me shame my you know what I'm knowing my mom, she would just look at me with a blank stare and say nothing.
Well, I will get a call. What is that? What is that? You're not ashamed? You don't hear yourself? Do you not hear yourself?
Betty White says she's a grown woman, and even right now she wouldn't even twerk. She'd feel guilty twerking around her parents. She says she just does it in her bedroom only. That's right, Betty. Right,
Mm-mm.
Shante. You're so right, Shante. Mm-mm. Let
Imagine
me
me
see what.
calling my brothers to say, I have a court case and I want to hire a lawyer.
Can
And they
you
asking,
imagine?
what? What happened? You know, they're thinking it's something serious. No, it's somebody on YouTube.
Somebody on YouTube said so and so about me. I need a lawyer. They're gonna look at me like
Yes.
I'm an idiot. Are you
Oh my
serious?
God. Mm-mm.
Shante said her family will have a call in, a sit down, an inquiry, all of that.
Diary. Yep. Yep. Mine too. Mine too. And it would be, and they want to see my face. So it's going to be on Zoom. And don't think
Mm.
you're putting any tape on the camera. They want to see my shame. They want to see shame and tears.
I would be, I wouldn't even know how to explain it to them. I'm just gonna be like, but this
Mm-mm.
is my fun place. This is my fun place. You go to your fun place. Go watch your religious programs. Let me have
Yes.
my fun over here. Oh
My
my
mother
god.
thinks that I'm looking at do it yourself projects and makeup
Hmm.
and the news,
Right.
CNN, CBS, I'm singing, songs and
Right.
following the words.
Yes. I'm
That's
not
what
gonna
she
say.
thinks.
And who said something about not showing my cousin? Shani, trust and believe. This cousin of mine, she's in Florida. She is a mess. She would walk around telling she'd be the one to tell you her head is chipped. You ever heard somebody say their head is chipped? You ever heard that
Mm-mm.
before? That's a way to say I'm crazy. Don't fuck around with me. She is crazy. She'll fight at the snap of a finger. So I told her, no, just leave, stay over there where you're at.
Oh, she
She
would
said,
be she,
look
she would
here, no
join
man, me
in
head
on the
chip,
class.
me head chip, right about now, me head chip. Move that one in front of me. That's all she would say. Or she would say, Carrie, give me the car key, me have to move for you, say, I have to move for you, so I made a chip, she'll be like that. She's that
Oh,
type of person that
yes.
you go anywhere with her, you have to be worried about who she's gonna fight next and stuff. You got to be on your P's and Q's to know that, okay, if I go out with her, chances are both gonna be fighting, or I'll be trying to separate her from someone. That's her. You know what I'm saying? Shantae
Yeah.
gets it. Shantae says once you hear somebody say their headship, beware, period. I don't want her over here cussing with people and stuff because she's different.
And they would take it to heart. They would take it to heart.
Yes, she's like that. She's like that. She
Yeah,
is
because they
like
don't
that.
understand. They
Yeah.
don't understand.
And
So,
like for me, I'll be on here and I don't take stuff like really, really personal, you know? And
yeah,
or I would just, how to separate myself once I'm done, or I don't allow people to get to me and stuff. She's not that type of person. When she's calm, she's calm. But when she's, in that zone, she's there, you know?
yeah.
So I just gotta be careful about her. You know, not even chip teeth, Shantae. Not even chip teeth. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. In a work. In a
Well, I
work.
just came up to tell you the gossip. I need to go in my bed. It's 11:33 p.m. here.
Oh wow. Okay, go get some
Yes,
sleep.
yes, your Tuesday is now started. Mine has ended. Going to end in
Oh,
less than half an hour.
okay. Well, I'm thanking you for coming up and letting me know, you know?
Yeah, because I think a lot of people didn't see her video because it was like wee hours of the morning, which would have been like 9, 10, 9, around 9 or between 7 to 9 my time. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so and then she said she was going back um to sleep, and I was like, oh, that's a very long sleep. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if the video is still up.
I think
If
someone said it was on members only. I think
Oh, okay,
someone in the
yes.
chat earlier on.
I caught her
I
as
don't know
soon
how
as she
true it
went
is.
live. I um I saw the video and I said, "Oh, well, that means she isn't in jail."
Mm-hmm.
JALE.
Right.
So, and she just said that she's, QB, and all who put her
Mm-hmm.
name in the title, yes, they're going to get sued for slander.
Wow. 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 And more wow. That is all I
Yes.
can say.
So she's free.
Mm-hmm.
For all who
That well,
think
that is
it's
good because as much as things fell apart, I would never want to wish jail on anyone because I can't imagine what it would be like to not have your freedom, can't move when you want to, can't do whatever you want to. So as much as we are falling out and stuff, I wouldn't want to wish bad for the woman, but at the end of the day, you got to think about some of the things you do that would lead to you getting there. At some point, you got to be a little bit mature about your actions. At some
I
point.
remember somebody told me a long time ago that don't ever let handcuffs, and it always stay with me, go on your wrist, and don't ever play with anybody's handcuffs, like a policeman or anybody's handcuffs, because
Mm-hmm.
it could it's just like an energy in that piece of metal that they don't clean or sanitize, and it could just,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it was something like that's such a bad energy
Mm-hmm.
passing from one person, like passing from a killer to a whatever, and you
Mm-hmm.
are you are now getting your hands clasped in that. And
Yeah.
I always, every time I see a policeman with his handcuffs, it just registers to me that, wow, you
Mm-hmm.
never know
How
what
many
hand.
hands were in right?
Yes,
How many
yeah,
hands were in those cuffs? Who are the
yeah.
killers?
What
The
did he
different things
do?
they've done. Yes.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
You don't want to ever be in. Mm-mm. You don't ever want to be in that position, and that's a good
No.
thing to always remember to tell your children. Don't play with those stuff. You don't ever want to be
Mm-mm.
in that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I'm like, I always say, I'm not going to do, nobody, I'm not going to willingly go out there and have somebody take away my freedom by doing shit. You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah.
putting myself out there, and I have to actually have a mental breakdown to willingly go outside there and do some, and that has to do with my kids. Like
Right.
I could see myself having a serious, lapse in judgment, a mental break if somebody's going to harm my children. Like I can't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
Well, a
for me, like,
responsible. Yeah.
mm, this
Yeah, you're
YouTube shit,
responsible. Yeah.
ain't worth it at all. It's not, and it's not a badge of honor to me. Oh, I went. Nope, nope.
Mm-mm. Somebody gonna ask you, what did you go to jail for? Um, somebody said something about me and I did this, and how does that sound coming out of your mouth to know that you went to jail over words on YouTube or something that you saw? You know,
Mm,
no, you gotta practice some form of restraint. Sometimes it may be hard, I know, depending on your tempers and stuff. But it may be hard, but you don't want to be going down because of something on YouTube, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you
And
imagine if
the thing
somebody
is,
asks, "What's your channel? What do you use?" Oh, I have a YouTube channel. What do you do? Oh, should I go and say, "Oh, I cuss people out, or I drag people, or I dox people"? No, I'm gonna say, well, I play games on my channel. I do karaoke. I do activities
exactly,
over here. I'd much prefer to say that more than to say, "Oh, I'm on here dragging." Not to say that I'm putting down anybody else's channel, because I really do enjoy the beefing sector. At the end of the day, it's entertainment for me, and I like it, and I like quite a number of content creators on here I like. But at the same time, they have variety. They do different things on their channels. You know what I'm saying? Ye-
exactly.
So it is what
Um,
it is.
Shanti, I'm from Trinidad and Tobago.
You know, she's from Jamaica, Shante. Everybody with an accent is
Trinidad
from
and
Jamaica.
Tobago, which is a small town in
Is it
Jamaica.
Eastern? Is it Eastern Jamaica?
A small town in the Caribbean of Jamaica. Is Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah.
You know, everyone with an accent is from Jamaica, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course. So
Yeah.
she is from Trinidad and Jamaica. No, what did you say?
Trinidad and Tobago.
Right. No, no, but yeah,
I haven't
I'm
seen
trying
his
to
face
work the
in
Jamaica
a
in it.
long time. Yes, Trinity the bone. Ay, ay, ay. Trinity the bone. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Hey, Brixton, babe. A big woman at that, she needs to do better. I can't imagine being locked up and without my family. I could never. I've had dreams of this as a child. You know, I'm thinking, is the space small? Am I gonna get clustered? I'm gonna feel flustered. Am I gonna have an attack? I think about these things for real. And Heatwave says that the cuffs are very uncomfortable. Okay, let me see if I saw where that one. There she goes. Heatwave said the cuffs are also very
Oh,
uncomfortable.
so Heatwave was locked up. Heatwave had, did you? No, Heatwave, there's handcuffs.
And
Hmm.
there's handcuffs.
Yes, and there's handcuffs. I think Heatwave talking about the handcuff wink wink. Not the fluffy ones, Heatwave, not the fluffy ones.
Is it the one with furs on it?
Yeah, the fur and all that. I think that's the one Heatwave talking about.
Yes.
I think that's the one.
Oh my god. Nita be stress free. Welcome to the channel, Nita. My family can confront me directly. They will contact my son and give him the information. Then he would approach me with his arms folded. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nita B. Ooh. You're one of those hot heads. Oh. Oh, so you're one of those hotheads. Your family can't come to you with any and anything. They can't just be coming to you with stuff. They got to go through your son. I guess your son is the quiet one. He's the voice of reason, Nita. So he'll be the one to speak to you, to get whatever information to you, maybe. I'm thinking. Because you will pop off or something. I'm guessing.
Well, my family, like my mom's side of the family, they joined this. They had a family group chat, and I was like, "What the hell?" And obviously, my mother gave them my number to add me, and she was, they would keep asking why don't, and I just said, "Okay." Oh my God. After like 2 months, I was like, this is too much. This is just too much. I don't want to know what you're eating. I don't care that you got, pigtail and, you buy Callaloo Bush in Brooklyn. And I don't care to know these things.
Listen, me
So
call a tastes good in a girl. I want you. Anyway,
I
keep
don't
going.
live there. So what the hell and then they were taking pictures of everything they were eating and everybody was just like, oh, I love that. Girl, I jump out the group. Who tell me to do that? My mother called me stacked. all your aunts and uncles and cousins saw that you left the group, the family group chat. Why did you? I'm like, they know I'm grown, right?
Right. But you know, that's your
Like I am
mom.
a big married woman with big ass children. Who look now? I was, and you know, I can obviously can't tell your mother that, so I had to be like, look, tell them to call me personally and ask me those questions.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody did, of course, because from the time
Right.
they got that message, they knew, okay, um, I don't
You're
think I would
already done with it.
appreciate. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, everything that family have to know everything and all your business.
And I'm
Mm,
getting what you're saying because I was in one. I was in one and I didn't last more than maybe I lasted a month. I lasted a whole month.
I
I
gave
wanted
it
to
two
come out from
months.
the first week. I think I lasted about a month. Hope I got the timing right. But I couldn't deal with it. There are some
Mm-mm.
people, especially the younger ones who are all about social media and stuff, they'll be taking
Yes,
pics of themselves every couple
yes,
minutes, sending these selfies to me in, well, not to me, in the group chat. They'll be talking and the same thing, taking pictures of everything. And not only that,
everything,
the
every meal,
worst, the worst,
milkshake.
the
I
worst
like,
part of it is the
oh,
forwarded messages. The worst part of it was the forwarded messages. Everybody who gets a message from somewhere, wherever it is, they'll be forwarding that shit to you. They'll be forwarding some of the stuff. It may not be true. They'll tell you, oh, click the link to do so and so. You know, all of those stuff that can,
oh,
take your phone down. You know what I'm saying? And it's
I
just
just
filled with crap.
filling it up with a such a look now. I was getting so annoyed. I was getting so friggin' angry. And then because I had my alerts on, it'll go beep. You know, like every minute you hear, and I was like, remember, I am on the other side of the world. So when you all are freaking up, I am sleeping. And I used to
Right.
keep on the alerts, like if something happened to my mom, and they needed to let me know, like some emergency, or if because she was going through a lot of surgeries at that time. And I had to take off the damn. I said, this is ridiculous. I am on WhatsApp, and my brothers, we have this group chat, to alert if something happened to my mom or if something going on with the rest of us. So I was like, this, come out to that family shit, and they could say what the hell they want. So we are and all of my brothers never even joined. So we are part of the antisocial group.
I
We are
am a
the
part of it.
assholes of the family.
I
Yeah,
am a part
that's
of
the
that.
asshole family.
And don't string me up. Don't string me up and box me in a group. I was tired of those notifications coming in. I was tired of the pictures. I was tired of the morning blessings every morning pictures and those videos every morning.
Oh,
Every morning I was tired of it. I would be at work and my phone kept going off. I would put it you can put their notifications on silent and stuff. I had to be doing that. You'd have to be going through your phone to delete stuff, you know.
yes.
There was just too much going on. There was just
And it
too
would
much.
be hundreds and hundreds because I have so much cousins and all of them. Oh, and they're taking pics of their kids and I don't care.
Right. I'm
That's not
telling them
me.
when it's something important, somebody message me and let me know. I don't want to be a part of this. I came out of it. And even recently with, my the recent deaths in my family, there was a whole nother group created.
Oh,
And oh, my sister knew better. My sister called me and said, "Oh, they're asking for your number." She knows
mm-mm.
the time. She knows what time it is. She called me to say, "Oh, they're asking for your number to put you in the group because the planning and all of those stuff and you know, whatever to coordinate stuff." And
Yes.
I'm like, no.
No, because they don't
Whenever
lose it either. They don't lose your number.
mm, I said
Once they
no,
get
I
you
don't
in,
want
you're
to be in it.
hooked.
And my friends also know not to give my numbers out. My mother knows not to give my numbers out. So if like people will see my mom and say, "Oh, I haven't seen your daughter in years, blah blah blah. How is she? What's her number? Let me call her." And my mother has to call me to ask permission. So I tell her, stop doing it, directly in front of these people because they're gonna know if I say no, or. So I'm like
Yes.
taking their numbers and say, "Oh, give me your number so I can give it to her." I tell her to do it that way because do not be handing my number out. Do not do that shit. I don't like it. Don't
Me
hand my
neither.
number out. I have family that I've blocked. I
Oh,
have
I blocked a
friends
lot.
that I've blocked.
I people stay blocked. They stay blocked. I told you we are the assholes. My little group, my brothers and I, we are the assholes because even when I go back home for holiday and your mother always wants you to go by some old aunt, some friend or somebody that you
I
meet
know
probably
it.
when you're 3 months old and they're trying to revive this memory, and you just have to suffer through all the conversation and
Nope.
you're telling them, Mom, I don't know what this lady is talking about, and I don't want her to question me. What you doing? Where is you living? Oh my God, how long you there? This and that. Oh my God.
I have, I've experienced it. Shante, you must know about that feeling. Trinidad, you must know it when you go back home. You got to be driving
Oh,
all over the place. Oh, let's go up by so and
yes.
so. Let's go. And I'm like, who is this now? You know, remember so and so? I said, no, I don't know. Oh, yeah, man, you remember when she used to do this for you? I said,
Yes.
no, I don't know what we
And
are
this is
talking
in
about.
front of.
Oh my God. And you're
Oh,
supposed to be cheesing away while you're saying
yes.
hi.
Yes. Yes.
You
Well,
got to be
well, how I
cheesing
stopped
away.
it is that I would put on, I said, you know what? I would rather get my mother real mad, where she would probably cuss me up when I go home. But I'm going to put on a stank face and the last time she saw the stink face, when we reached home, she said, you embarrassed me. You are
Mm,
so antisocial. You
mm,
embarrassed me. I
mm,
hated how you turned up your face at the people. Those are
mm.
people that were in our lives since you were a baby. I don't know them, and I'm tired. I am tired of being oh my God, the people don't even know you. Frig. And that was the last time. And she was upset with me for like 3, 4 days, and she got over it.
Right, and now she understands. Don't do that with me. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
and she would give you the friggin' phone. Like she told, oh,
oh
hold on, look, she
yes,
right here.
yes, yes, and you don't know what to say to the people. This is too familiar. This is too familiar. And when I go
Oh,
home, I'll have to be going, oh, let's go up by so and so. Let's so,
mm-hmm.
so all I'll do, I'll just say, you know what I'm gonna start do? What I'll do is just drop you off right here, say hi to the people, and I'm moving. I gotta like prompt her before and say, oh, I have to go by so and so. Sometimes I have nowhere going. So
Nowhere.
I tell her I have so and so or a place
My
to go
belly
so I can
always
actually just
hurting,
drop her
Carrie.
off.
My belly always hurting. I always have a belly pain or a headache. And she's like, oh, you always complaining about somewhere hurting you. I am sick. This heat just making me feel sick. That's always be my excuse. And then, then she say, and look at you, you're dressing to go out now. I'm still feeling sick. Okay? I'm going out because I'm still feeling sick. Always turn your behind God back in some, way, way, way place, and you're looking at the person and they're smiling and you smiling and it's awkward, and
And you
or
don't
you
have nothing to say.
nothing to say. I don't know you. Or they give you the phone and you're like, hi, yes, you don't remember me? Um, no,
What are you do, Biggie? What are
I
you change? What are you put on your tea, girl? Oh, you look big, so you look
no.
different, man.
Oh, I was there at your christening. I like
Right.
okay, lady. Like I mean, you expect me to remember? Like, oh God,
Up until this day, my mom will call me and she say, remember so and so from up the road there, so say she
yes,
dead. She's always giving me
yes,
funeral stuff.
yes,
Who died, who passed. Yeah,
yep.
man, you don't know my so and so from up. No, yeah, man, you know her. She brown and she this
Yes.
and that. I say, all right, so I'm to her then coming up. You what else are you supposed to say? I don't
Mm.
know. I get all the death announcements. I get
Me
all.
too.
Yep. And I got to remember,
Mr.
oh, she's
Smith,
getting
Mr.
older.
Smith, who lived there on Jordan Street. You can't remember him? No. Yes. And he used to drive the black car and getting so angry because you cannot remember. His wife, you can't remember his wife used to come
Yeah,
here?
man. She used
No.
to come over here all the
Yes.
while. You know, remember? Yeah, man. Oh, she used to teach up a so and so. I'm like,
Yes.
no, I don't.
No.
And I said, do
No.
you remember how many years I've left? I have to keep reminding her, count how many years I've left to see why I wouldn't know so and so or so and so,
Oh,
or what age I was when I left. I wouldn't know so and so. But she doesn't get it, and I have to keep reminding myself that she's getting older, and
yeah.
she's
And
still living in that present, in that moment, around those people. So
exactly.
she sees them a lot, and she's still remembering you from when you were there and whatever. So you're supposed to remember those people. But I've moved on. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know who she's be talking about. But now I just be like, uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh, uh-huh. Just and she would continue and she don't get I'd be, what happened to her? Oh jeez. What? Yeah, those are my answers now.
Oh,
Yeah.
the how I felt. I felt some sort of way, to be honest, when I went to the funeral the other day, because I had to be seen. I have two family members in particular that I blocked, and I had to see them at the funeral, and they were talking to me, and I know they felt some type of way. But there was this one who every single morning, I never knew, I didn't expect this, this, that I'd be going to a funeral and all of that. So who knew I would have seen these people again? And they were like talking to me like normal, but I know they felt some type of way. But I had to block them because there was this one who, she only called me when she needs stuff. That's the only time she calls me. A whole year would pass or months would pass and you never hear from her, and she'll call you and, so Carrie, Carrie, wagwan? No,
Yeah.
nothing. And then they'll be talking, so how is so and so? And I'm like, we want no, because you're not call me normally, so we call me for today. We want, I must something you want. Just cut the chase and tell me what you want. That's, I just say, just say it. Say what it is. Just tell me what it is that you want. That's how I have the conversations with her. No, I know not, I don't, me just want to find out what go on. I said, no, I'm good. You can probably call me back tomorrow when it doesn't feel this thing as bad and ask me for what you want. That's how I do her. So I saw her at the funeral. Then there's another one, sends me these videos every morning, early in
Oh
the
Lord.
morning. And I'm like, if you're having, some of them are like Bible scriptures, some of them are videos, some of them are like messages that have been forwarded around the world 5 or 10 times,
Yes.
these
Yes.
chain messages. And I kindly said, could you please stop sending these things to me in the mornings? I don't want them, because I have to be going through my phone and deleting all of these stuff. And they said, okay, I was just doing so and so. And I'm like, no, I don't want them. Then the following day they come and I said, could you please stop doing? So the third time it happens, I block your ass.
Yep.
So that is that on that. I had a friend, we were really good friends. I talked to her, yes, but she gets up at 5 every morning and does devotions, and she sends me what her devotion is. And I said to her, while I am happy that you're having a spiritual a relationship with your creator and stuff, and I am not necessarily an atheist or anything, I think devotions or whatever should be a personal thing,
Personal thing.
personal walk that you have with God. It's your thing. I don't think you should be putting that on me every morning. Some of the times I'm not even up yet, and my phone is going off every single morning at a particular time. You know, it doesn't
Mm.
even matter, because I get up early in the mornings. I don't want it. I don't want it. If I wanted it, I'd go looking for it. And you're giving me more work to delete stuff from my phone. Stop doing it. Oh no, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I don't. And I'm like, how do you mean you don't see nothing wrong with it? It's not your phone. This is my phone. Like, seriously? It's my phone. It is my phone. Come on. And I asked you nicely not to send these stuff to me. You don't respect me. That is what it tells to me. I
Yeah.
was just sharing what I did for devotion this morning, and I'm like, that is all cool, that is all good and well, but if I said I don't want it, just be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I
Well,
had to see these people at the funeral. And I had to just talk to them like nothing happened. But I'm still not unblocking your ass because I'm tired of telling you to stop sending me these things. You
they
know,
well bad talk you.
I don't care. I'm not seeing them again unless somebody else passes.
They would be whispering, "You get blocked? Yes, Kill, she blocked me. You? Yes."
I'm normally so nice and calm, and I guess that's what the problem is. You're so nice and you're calm with them. They say, "Oh, it's just Carrie. She's calm and nice. She's not gonna flip out or anything." Well, I do it nicely and calmly. I block
Me
you.
too. Block,
No.
blockety, block, block, block. Well, I'm so glad my mother computer, she couldn't remember the password, okay? Because she's over 80 and she would
Mhm.
send, I mean, if you see her list of people just forwarding these, anything she see, emails and emails, I will get about 20 something in one day.
Mm.
So when that computer, because I bought her an iPad, so she started watching her shows and everything on the iPad, and she forgot about the computer. I was like, thank you, Jesus. So by the time she turned on the computer, she cannot remember, and I would not tell her
What?
the password. And every time she go in on it and she say, you know what, I have the iPad, and I would be like, yes, because she would sit down on this thing and she gets, just forwarding emails over and over and mm-mm. Like she will give you, by the time you start to delete, you seeing more and more and more emails just coming in, and she will do it to my husband, all, man, the whole family, over 100 people. She have their email addresses. People who died, it's still on her list. Oh, she would just forward this. I'm like, nah. Oh, I was so glad. And now she said, well, the computer giving trouble. I was like, oh, please don't let anybody. And all of us agreed we are not buying her a new computer. Like,
Oh no.
this
Oh
will be her third
no.
computer that she I don't know what she does with with these. And she has two cellular phones. She would be, oh my God.
Loving her
She's
gadgets.
horrible. Yeah, and she said she went to United States last year to do some procedure, and she said when the girl saw her with the iPad, she was like, "What you doing with an iPad?" And
What?
she
You
was
can
like,
use iPod too.
she said, "Well, this fast girl asking me what I do with iPad." She watching my age and telling herself that I what I do with iPad. And she was so upset.
Like what? Am I supposed to keel over and die because I'm old and not, take advantage of some of the stuff? Yeah, I don't like when young people do that sometimes because they're thinking once people reach a certain age, like,
Yes.
oh, you're old, you're 50, you're 60, you're not supposed to be using. No, they're supposed to
My
be
mother is
living
in her
life.
80s and she gets her nails done every fortnight. Okay. She gets her
All
acrylics.
right.
She gets her eyebrows done. She has a look. Oh no, she,
Right. Are you supposed to just give up and die? No. You're supposed
no,
to enjoy your last moments. Did when these people made these products, these iPads, these phones, these laptops, was there an age limit? As in, oh no, once you're 50, don't use it. Once you're 60, once you're 70. No.
exactly.
I got my grandma an iPad. And I'm like, you better play those games. She likes doing puzzles and all of those stuff. You better use those stuff.
Yeah,
You're
my
supposed
mom,
to enjoy yourself
she
when you get
she
older.
does she uses it for the Bible because you can the app, and she can
Right.
open it up to see it
Yeah, I
properly.
had that
She'll
on it.
watch, yeah, videos. She will watch because she likes Dancing with the Stars and all of these shows. So she will
Mhm.
go back into YouTube and search it up and look for videos with that. And she watch movies as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she like, yeah, and then yeah, do that. Don't send me no goddamn email. Shit.
Once she checks her mail, she be everything.
Oh my
Everything
god.
has to be shared. Oh, let me send this to so and so. Ooh,
Yes.
let me send this to so. Ooh. To the
And once
point.
I had the unmitigated goal to tell her, I don't think you should send me. Oh, oh, oh. So don't send a Bible verse. Okay. Okay, I saw it, I liked it, and I thought of you. So oh,
Oh
oh,
Lord. And
jeez.
they're gonna
I
judge you
was
because you don't want it.
yeah.
That's the part I don't like. That's what happened with my friend. Because she's saying, oh, because it's a Bible thing, I shouldn't feel no type of way. I shouldn't
Please.
have an opinion about it or nothing. You know?
And then
No.
it's the same thing that circles around it's like you're getting the same thing because somebody else sent it
Hmm.
and then the number of people that she sent it to, somebody from that group going to send it to you. I'm like, oh my god, this is annoying. And you know what? The last thing I'm going to say before going to bed, because it's done after midnight here, is when they're asking you to bring things for so and so and so and so when you come
Hmm.
down.
Hmm. And you're like, how many things do you think can hold in this? And what about my clothes? What do I wear? Because they're
No,
gonna
no,
think,
no.
oh, it's gonna look bad. It's gonna look bad that
Yes,
you don't bring not even a little soap. You're not bring for so and so. Not even a little
Sheila,
this and
Sheila grandson need a pair of shoes.
right.
So and so, she's struggling. You can't bring a nice little dress. She have like,
It's
what?
money to buy those things.
I don't understand. I say, that if I wasn't coming down, how she was going to go to the event and she was going to go naked or something. Like, why? And two, she paying for extra luggage. I coming from halfway across the world, but you asking me to put thing in my suitcase, and then added to that, when I'm passing through duty
Hey,
free, everybody want rum, everybody
right.
want wine. So I don't want anything.
And it's not that you're being mean. It's not that you're being mean. But you got to think about yourself sometimes. You're paying extra luggage. You have to pay for extra luggage. You got to find money to purchase those items. And then sometimes, once you go over that quota that they have there, that amount, they're just going to start looking through your
Charge
stuff
you
to want to say,
extra. Oh, oh,
you're going
and
to have
and
to
my
pay
mother
some
is a
money.
giver. Oh gosh, but you can't just give her it. Excuse you?
Ah!
Yeah, yeah. Can't you just give? Oh my God, Nisa, you just can't give her the bottle of rum. That costs like $300. Why? So you negotiating on my strength to give somebody something free, and now you giving me bad eye, and she will be upset.
Yeah, I understand that.
You
Some
can't
people
gift
don't
it?
understand.
No.
Some people don't
Oh my
understand
God.
it.
And
They're just
I have to
worried
pay
about how it's gonna
500.
appear.
I have to pay when I go back to Trinidad each and every time $500 to enter.
Oh wow. Why?
Yeah, because they don't recognize Australian visa.
Oh wow. So it costs you a lot to go
Yes,
home.
it cost me a whole ticket plus a visa to get back into my own country.
Wow. Oh wow. That's a lot
So
of money.
yeah, yes it is. So I have to the last time I was like, oh my God, it's so much.
I
It was
understand. And
so much
then
money.
then they don't some people don't understand. They're like, how long you gonna stay away from your people then? How long and they don't understand. They don't
And it's
get
a
it.
dollar for dollar everywhere. It doesn't matter. I can't go in the shop and say, oh, but in my country, it's $6 to one. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm only going to give you $2 because I would have paid, like $12. So you understand? You
Yeah,
understand?
bartering there.
Like a dollar for dollar is it doesn't
Yeah,
matter where in the world you
you're
live.
making
People
sure.
have their own costs.
Yeah, but then sometimes some things don't add up to the same thing. My aunt hates when I do that, so she say you can't be calculating the things in your head how much,
I do
you know,
it,
just by. And sometimes, yeah, I stopped. If I think something is too expensive, I don't buy it. But she
especially
said,
food. I'm always like, let me see how much that KFC. Let me calculate. Do I
"No, you
really need to
down
eat
to
it?
the nitty gritty." Oh my god!
Do I really need to eat this? Let me see. That's what, $55? What? And then I convert it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I guess. I guess.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
I do it.
I'm actually gonna run you off because I feel bad because you said you were gonna go to bed some time ago, and I'm
Yes,
gonna feel
yes.
really bad. So I'm actually thinking about you right here.
It's AM. And I
Yeah,
have to go to the gym in a few hours. So
right. So
good
get your rest.
morning, good night.
Good morning, good night to you too, and I'm thank you so much for clicking the link. But I'm really letting you go because I know what it's like to be tired. But we could be talking and then a whole hour passes away. I'm
Yes.
gonna feel bad.
And remember I told you it was 11:33. Look at the time. It's
Right,
9. All right,
right.
go on. You have a good
Yeah.
day and
Have a
rest the
good
week.
day. Have a good night. Have a good morning.
You too. Bye
Somewhere.
bye.
Bye. Thank you for coming up.
No problem.
Yes, guys, that was Jesus Take the Wheel. It's always nice having a little conversations with her. So I came on here this morning trying to figure out what was going on. I got my answers so I can move along. I came here to find out what is going on because a few people came in my chat last night saying some stuff, and I'm like, is that true? So I got my answer. So that is that on that. Hey, TC, who else came in late? Gummy Obama says, I had a mango and I feel alive. Don't I know that feeling? Don't I know it? And hey, on side, hey, everyone who came in. Um, Let me see. Deanna normally does early lives. Did she go live yet? Let me see who is. Nobody went on. Okay. Ah, the link is in the chat, guys. Whoever wants to click the link. Trinigal, they said it's not true from what I heard. They said, hey, V's Interior Designs. Hey, V. Trinigal, they said it's not true. They said she was in somebody else's chat moderating last night, and there's somebody else who said she did a video, and I think they said she did it on members only. I'm not sure, but that's what they said. So I don't know. And that is why last night when I saw this, I didn't really go on it instantly because I wasn't sure and I wanted to wait until I hear other people. But then I clicked on a few things and heard. So I said, let me come over here and see if I could drop my link and somebody tell me what's going on. Because I'm not going to click on hers to find out what's going on. Because, mm-mm. And also, Jesus Take the Wheel told me also that she says anybody who has her name in their title, she's gonna sue them and all that shit. So that is another thing. So I think I've got my answers for today. So the question was posed, the answers came, and hold on, let me see this. What's the answer to your question? Oh, V, my question was, is the person in JALE for real? Because a few persons dropped in my chat last night to let me know that the person was in JALE. And I said, and I really didn't talk about it last night because I wasn't sure. So I said, let me come on here. I clicked on a few channels and saw some titles, and I said, okay, it's a possibility. So I said, let me come on here this morning, drop my link, ask my questions, and whoever, has the answers will let me know. And some people said that it's not true. So that is what that was about. And anyone can click the link and let me know what is happening because apart from me checking other channels on here, I'll never know what happens unless somebody tell me. Yes, Trinigel, you'll get sued. Mm-hmm. Yep, that is that on that. It is amazing our priorities. It is amazing our priorities in life. The things that people prioritize. It is amazing. It is amazing. And it is amazing when people expect you to behave a certain way and you don't, give in and behave the way you want to. It is amazing. It's a good feeling also. It's also a really good feeling, to not get entrapped, you know, and behave a certain type of way because they're expecting you to. Mm-mm. Everybody should, everyone, and I'm also saying this to other people who start their channels. Don't do what people expect you to do. Create your own space, do what you want to do. It may mean that you won't have the type of numbers you want, but guess what? Millions of people have access to YouTube. So you may not get your favor here in the beefing sector, but you'll find people from other sectors who may eventually want to check your content out and stuff. Because you watch beef and stuff, it doesn't mean you have to beef. You can be in it and still like it and watch it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here professing to be, this person who is white as snow and clean and don't, I'm only a human being, but you can't expect me to be what you want me to be. And I'm not going to fall in line and do what everybody else is doing. I've mentioned this quite enough time here on this very same channel. You tell me to wear red, I am wearing purple or pink or green or something. Even where I work, that's how I roll. I am not going to be in a box and you're not going to tell me how I'm supposed to behave or what is expected of me. I'm going to always stay true to myself. You know what I'm saying? Or I have to see a reason, a valid reason for me to engage in certain type of things. There has to be a valid reason and I'll engage. But if not, mm-mm, mm-mm. All right, so I think I'm gonna leave now because I dropped the link and I also got my answers. That was pretty cool. I dropped the link a few times. If there's no one who wants to click the link, think I'm gonna go. And before I go, I want to also remind you guys about Demetra's challenge that she has. Demetra has a whole challenge going on. It's for you guys to do a usher run, and it's $100 for whoever wins. So if you know you're a good singer, go ahead, hit that note. So go check her community wall for details and stuff. So that'll be good. Also, I want to congratulate Demetra on her journey. It all I gotta say is take it one day at a time. Take it one day at a time. You're gonna have highs, you're gonna have lows. It's a part of the process, you know. And we're all rooting for you. We congratulate you. We are proud of you for taking that step, and that is what counts, taking that step. And a lot of people are going to be looking for her to, maybe regress or go back to her normal way, but I think she's strong-willed and she's motivated. And I just want people to also celebrate other people on here who are actually making those moves for themselves, you know so I'm proud of her for that. So even if you don't like her, but at least acknowledge that this is what she's doing. She's trying to, she is also influencing other people. I also noticed Lovely Love. I think Lovely Love did her first day of no smoking. That is also cool. So let me go back to Lovely Love's channel to see what she said. Let me go on her community wall. Are you up in the clouds, Lovely Love? So I saw on her community wall that her quit first day quitting smoking. She says she's been doing good so far. She's praying and she's keeping her fingers crossed and she's gonna see how it goes. So Lovely Love made a decision not to smoke. And with any addiction, it's not as easy as just saying, oh, this is what I'm gonna do. So she's gonna go on her journey. I'm hoping that it works for her, even if it doesn't work instantly. At least what you could also do is if you did a pack a day, try to do half a pack, you know, whatever you got to do to help yourself, just do it. And it's a journey. Just take it one step at a time, and it'll work. It'll work the way you want. Right. Hey, I'm here for the show. I'm here for the show says, yes, Demetra is doing so well. I'm so happy for her. Yes, I'm happy for her. I am really excited for her. And why I say this is because we've seen how far Demetra has been coming from, or has come from, sorry. We've seen some of the things that she's done. She may not be proud of it right now, if she should look back at some of the stuff. But there are times when she was drunk, she's done and said some stuff on here, and we love and support her, and it may have hurt us a little bit to see it happen. And but behind all of that, we knew. Well, I know she's a really good person. Hey, Dovey, I know that she's a good person. I can tell. I'm not just gonna look at some of the stuff that she's done or how she was acting while under the influence or so. No, I'm seeing her for who she is. You know what I'm saying? And that is why now that she's made the decision to, stop drinking and stuff, I support her. Well, I'm encouraging her, you know, and I'm encouraging other persons to, when you see her, let her feel that encouragement whenever you can. Check her channel out, check her new content out, check what she's been, doing her daily, videos about her journey. And not only that, she's done a true crime series, an original one. And I think you guys should check that out. Just check her out and support her. Don't just be there for mess only. Check out her content. Dovey, Dovey, your name is in the street, Dovey. What is going on? I wanted to watch that video today. Last night, while I was live, you were live. I didn't know. And then I found out. So I told them, let's go over by Dovey's. And by the time I went over there, you were ending your live. So I didn't quite catch everything. What is happening? I don't know if you want to talk about it or not. Let me know if you want to. You can click the link if you want to. But what is it that happened? I'm getting from what the few minutes that I saw before I went to bed is that you're maybe putting it off, postponing it. I don't know, because I know it can be very stressful. Planning an event. You said everything is good now. Okay, that is good. That is good. That is good. So let us know, keep us up to date. Well, I guess the people who are actually going needs to be updated, because we don't want, like people to be ridiculing your thing and talking bad about your event and stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm hoping it all works out for you, Dovey, because, I know you wanted to meet up with people who you talk to in your chat, and, meet up with your supporters and stuff. You will learn. I'm thinking, this may be your first time planning something, so I'm hoping you'll learn something from it. I gotta go back and watch your videos to see what happened. But when I came over there, you were going off, as in, your live was ending. So I don't know. I'm just hoping everything works out for you. Obviously I have two more videos to go red ball to see what happened last night, because all of these things were happening while I was live last night. So that is why. And I just went to bed when I was done, you know? Yeah. Right. I'm here for the show. Demetra is so gifted and smart, right? She is. And I'm wishing nothing but the best for her. She's also very hilarious. She's very hilarious. So let me drop her link in the chat for those who want to know how to find her channel. This is Demetra's channel. Please subscribe to her and check her content out. You never know if people who are experiencing the same, issues as her, you know, are being inspired or motivated. You know what I'm saying? It's so she has a beef sector challenge going on. It's an Usher challenge. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. Yes, she does her just for today every morning, you know. She also has she still does commentary. Don't get me wrong, she still does commentary. Oops, hold on. She still hold on. She still does commentary on the beefing sector. She actually still does. Um, she does different challenges, and I really really liked her what's it called the other day that I watched? Oh Lord, her true crime video. I like that one. So check it out. She has her true crime originals, the Father's Day murders. Check it out. And also, Dovey says I postponed it. Do you want to tell us about it, Dovey? Well, because I don't know. Because I didn't get to. You left when I came over there. Um, Demetra also does her check in every morning. She talks about things in the sector still. You know what I'm saying? She'll tell you how her day is going, and just look out for more content from her because she has a new look or outlook, on life from what I gather. And people are willing to support her. It may not be in big numbers, but guess what? People will come to her organically, and she'll get to where she wants to be. Let's put it that way. You know. So go ahead and check her community page out. Let me just put, yeah, her community page is there. It's a beef sector challenge. It's $100, $100. You hear me? If you can do that Usher run, and the deadline is Wednesday, guys. So whoever wins will be getting $100. Whoever wins will be getting $100. So get your green tea, whatever it is. Get yourself ready. Go do that run, and let's see what happens. That should be fun. So the beef sector is fun. It is not always back and forth and quarreling and stuff. People really do actually do stuff on here. You know, there are times when people have challenges or just different activities, different stuff they offer on their channel. So not everyone is just always beefing and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that is that on that. I think I'm going to go now. I think I've spoken enough. I think I've had my answer. I think that should be enough. So we got the answer to the question because that's the only way I learned of it. If I wasn't live last night, I wouldn't have known. And we'll see. What I said, I'll just wait until today to find out. Hear what people say about it. Got my answer. I guess I'll watch to see what happened. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go back to sleep, get a few more hours in, and then get back on and see what happens on YouTube to see if there's an update or anything. So I got that answer. I got the answer also about Dovey. She said everything is all good. That is good. She said it's postponed, so that's good. We also spoke about Demetra and how she's doing so well. And I want you guys to continue to support her. Jesus State the Wheel came up and gave us some information on how not to get sued. So that was good. And people in the chat gave their views on different things. We even talked about, when going back home. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Talked about parents. Look at behind the bar with him messy self. Yeah, mix up, so. Oh, yeah. You're coming when I'm going behind the bar. Good morning to you. Woo chow. You're coming when I was just about to sign off behind the bar. How are you? Yeah, so I've been on here for a while, and I don't think there's anything else to talk about. I've been on here for a while. I'm hoping Deanna goes live. She normally does her early morning live, so we'll see how that goes. Yes, TC. Yes, TC. Friday night we're doing karaoke. I'm gonna when I get up back because I'm going back to sleep when I'm done. When I get back, I'm gonna put on my community wall the two categories, the two genres that we're going to work with. So it is going to be specific genres for Friday night. Okay. So we're going to choose our songs, and of course, I'm going to want for the audience to vote. So the community wall will be there, the poll will be there for people. I'll think about it, because some people just want to come and sing and be happy. Some people don't want the added stress of it being like a competition, for people to vote. So we'll see how it goes when I get back, from my slumber. I'll see. But yes, Friday night is karaoke. We're just coming on here to have fun. That's the main reason why I do it. That's the main reason. That's the only reason why I do it, because it's just something for us to do. So let's come and sing our hearts out Friday. And on Wednesday, we're having I Teach It, You Speak It. And I'm learning to speak Pig Latin, okay? I know R&B is one, 80s and 90s TC, but I've not quite, you know, figured out what the next one is going to be. But in about 2 hours or so, I will. Once I get some more rest, I'll come back and put it up. So you'll see it. So I'm looking forward to seeing you Friday night. you know, See what happens. Let's see what happens. It's fun. Yeah. Look at behind the bar. Jesus is on the main line. Tell him what you want. Jesus, I would love, I'm going to keep it really small. Just give me like 5 million. I'll be good. Five is good. Just give me five. I'm okay with five. I'm hoping you're hearing me. So I told you what I needed. Behind the bar, if you have a special link with him, let me know. Call him straight and tell him for me. What me want. Me just hold it at five. You hear what I say? You get it? So just tell him that for me. Give him that message there. Yeah. Give him that one there for me. Just five. We'll work with five alone. Mm-hmm. I'm being so nice. I'll just take five. I don't even want six. Not 10. I'm so humble. I'll take five. You just send that message to him for me. You know? Send that message. All right. Nobody's clicking the link. And I've already said I'm wrapping up because I'm going to go sleep. So it is what it is. I will see you guys in the next. Hold on. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow. On Wednesday, I'm learning Pig Latin, guys. I am learning Pig Latin. Bless Watkins and Just My 5 Cents is going to come up here to teach me Pig Latin tomorrow. I'm learning Pig Latin. And we're also doing I Teach It, You Speak It, where you learn to speak Patois. I'm keeping it light these days, so we're going to do that tomorrow. Also, I'm trying to remember the name of the person that says they're going to come teach us French. So we're going to learn French. Ow! Let's see how that works out. So maybe once we're done with Pig Latin, we're going to start doing French on Wednesdays. That should be good. So the name of the activity is I Teach It, You Speak It. So we're going to learn French at some point in time, and that should be interesting. You know, Christopher said he'll teach us Spanish, so that will be good. You know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So I'll see you on Wednesday and also on Friday. So you basically know what I do on here. Wednesdays, I Teach It, You Speak It. Fridays, karaoke. Sundays, message bitch. You get it? Simple. And of course, some days in between, I also do what's it called? Word games. So we have word games, or mind benders, we do those things in between. So, or whatever activity I come up with, I do that in between, you know? So that is that. Bon appetit. Bon appetit. All right, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a productive day, guys. I am back to bed. I don't know what que means. What's up, I think, or what's happening. Is that what it means? I think so. Or what is going on? Say bye in that language, and let me say bye in mine. Little more. That is bye. Okay. That is goodbye. Okay. All right, guys. See you when I see you again. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for those who stayed up there in the clouds. Thank you for supporting from above in the coconut tree. Thank you to those who typed in the chat. Um, isn't it supposed to be with an A for female? Me, I don't know. But adios. Adios. More. I'll stick with more. Yeah. Thank you for those. Hey, Terry East. Terry, I was just leaving. Hey, Almond Brown. Have a good day. Terry, I've been on here for about 2 hours or so I just decided to go. Bye, Eartha G. Bye, everyone. Have a good day. Bye, Chris G. And for those who know how to say bye in whatever language you speak, type it in the chat. Okay. Bye, everyone. Little more. I'll see you. Maybe I'll come on tonight to do one of those word games, those mind benders, or, whatever, depending on how I'm feeling. So we could probably do that. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Peace.